Radio check, radio check. Can you guys hear me? If you can let me know in the chat if you can hear me, that would be great because I'm not sure I've set up everything right. Okay. Yes, there's a little bit of delay before what I'm saying and what you can hear. Okay, you can hear me. Well, welcome everyone. This is the Chinese Grand Prix, the second round of the 2025 season. Uh, and yeah, this is the first sprint weekend actually in the 2025 season. I want to first thank you all for joining the stream. I see that already 150 people like the stream. Thank you so much. That really helps us. And in case you haven't yet liked it, do so because it really helps the stream. Yeah, so how are you guys doing? I see the regulars here in chat. Hi, Ele. Hi, Paula. Jay. And there are some new faces here that yeah I'm seeing first time, so welcome to the stream everyone. Okay, well, this is gonna be an interesting sprint race. We have Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen on the first two positions. It's gonna be a bit of a flashback of 2021 season, so that is always interesting to see. So let's go first a little bit as a recap through free practice one, and then we'll come back here. uh, Yeah, okay. So I'll be here in the stream for 15-20 minutes until Grass joins. He'll be doing the commentary. So yeah, I'm just gonna make you guys company and do a little bit of recap of what happened so far. So in free practice one, we had Lando Norris, Leclerc, and Piastri on the top three positions. Uh, McLaren still showed good pace, and it looked like they could dominate this weekend. Also, we had one of the Alpines experiencing a loss of power steering, which caused a red flag 10 minutes remaining into the session. And yeah, McLaren demonstrated strong pace with both drivers in top three in FP1. Ferrari was very close with Leclerc in P2 and Hamilton in P4, so it seems like they are coming back, even though in Australia that wasn't a very good race for them, but it was raining, so it is maybe not it is too soon to judge what is their pace. And then we have the sprint qualifying. Surprisingly, or maybe for some people not, that Lewis Hamilton is on pole position. Uh, yeah, that is gonna be really, really interesting. For me, it was a surprise seeing how much he struggled on in Australian Grand Prix. So we will see how it goes. Max Verstappen is second, again showing up, uh, being consistent on P2, even though his teammate had bad session yesterday, so he's starting last. But yeah, he keeps showing. I was reading these memes, and it says like, if Max Verstappen leaves Red Bull, basically they will have two second drivers and maybe even be back markers on the grid. Which, seeing how it goes with previously with Checo and all the other drivers, that that might not be a meme, and there might be some true in it. Okay, then we have here on P3, we'll have Oscar Piastri right behind Hamilton. Another good session for him. And I wanted to try to do some predictions with you guys. So I set up the board, and I was thinking, actually, let me see. We already have 192 likes, so close to 200. So I'll set the goal to 300 likes before, well, let's put it before Grass joins. So let me try. I've put up a little board with the grid. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show it on stream, so let's see. And I was thinking we can maybe predict for each driver for the current starting position on the grid, where he's gonna finish in the end of the sprint race. Is it gonna be higher position, equal, or he's gonna go below? And I think you can help me deciding that, and then we can compare the results after the sprint race ends. So let's go and try to put the camera. Okay, I think now on screen you should be able to see. Let me double check. Yeah, you should be able to see it. And yeah, I've set up the grid. So I don't know, maybe we should start from the bottom. We have Liam Lawson on the bottom. Well, he can't go lower than that, so it would be either equal position or maybe going up. For me, I would say that he'll probably make up some positions. There are a lot of rookies. Maybe we'll see even some DNF. So I would put him. Let's do it like this. I will put an arrow up that he will finish a position up. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work because there's quite some delay from what I am speaking to what I'm seeing in chat. Yeah, there's some of you that say Lawson will hopefully move forward and show some craft. Yeah, well, he can go backwards. Andrew, yes, but I'm not gonna be doing the commentary. That's gonna be Grash. I'm just gonna be here until he joins us. So I think this is gonna work the way I imagined it because of the lag. Can it work? So let's check what is gonna be the way. See the weather. Yeah, seems like today is gonna be sunny. For tomorrow, there is a little bit like a chance of rain. That is gonna be after the race. So yeah, we're not gonna see another Australian Grand Prix. It's gonna be clear weather, which is good because finally we'll be able to see the actual pace of the teams and we'll see who are the ones closest to the top. Or chat. Well, if you guys have any questions, now is the time to ask them, or if you have something to discuss. Let's see. I think this is gonna be an interesting poll to put on stream. So maybe we can do it like this. Who will finish? Verstappen? It's good to see them fighting for a win. It has been a while. So let's see how you guys are gonna vote. Ayman Shah says Hamilton and Verstappen front row looking interesting. Yeah, for sure it is. Okay, the poll is up and it is quite even. Well, people are voting more for Hamilton right now, 58 to 42%. Well, let's leave it for a while and we'll see how it goes. But it's definitely going to be a close one. 221 likes. Thank you everyone for liking. It really helps the channel. So yeah, Also, some of you have sent us comments on our streams that if you have troubles finding the stream. And yeah, I think that to be able to help you with that, you will need to check if you not only that you're subscribed, but you also that you have clicked the notification bell, because it seems that if you don't have the notification bell, then even if you're subscribed, YouTube might not show you the stream. So yeah, that would be good to check. And I also have been checking the stats. It's like only 25% of our viewers are subscribers. So means that a lot of you probably haven't even subscribed. So that might be a reason why you can't find the stream. So yeah, like and subscribe as always. It's on stream, the countdown, but it's a bit off. So let me. And I that I haven't mentioned this officially, but now we do have an official website, which is racingstatisticsf1.com. I'll put the link in the chat. So you can check like the latest standings. We will be updating the standings there right after the race ends. Yeah, we're trying to add the charts, the racing bar charts that we have been doing in videos, but they would be interactive. Like for example, you can go and remove some drivers from the chart and see how it looks, or remove a whole team from the chart. Just play with the data. I think that would be interesting. So yeah, those would be added as blog posts and also some pages. And we have the F1 reaction test when you can see how quick are your reflexes if you have to start a race, if you are F1 driver material. So I'm gonna post that one in the chat too, so you can check it out. It is always interesting to check it. I mean, I do it like a couple times a week just because I'm bored probably. Okay, you see Dan O'Brien here, Paula, Sema Dragon, all the green chatters, Mirage, everyone is here. It says racing statistics, can you please explain the difference between sprint and sprint race? I think that you're trying to say sprint and STD race, I'm not sure. So for those who are new, yeah, the sprint weekend, basically we have one free practice session. Then the next one is sprint quali, which is a bit shorter than regular quali and is setting the grid for the sprint race. Then we have the sprint race, which is just shorter race basically. So this one is gonna be, I think, 19 laps. And yeah, the drivers don't have the obligation to go into the pit stop, so it can be done without pit stop if the tires last. And there will be points awarded for the first 8 drivers. So there's gonna be 8 for P1, 7, 6, 5 until 1 point for P8. There's no fastest lap point. I mean, for this season, that has been removed. Like even in the race, there's not gonna be any more fastest lap, which I kind of agree, because that was a bit of bending the rules when drivers would intentionally pit to steal a point from someone else, or the second team would pit to steal a point. So yeah, I think it's good that we got rid of the fastest lap point. And then after the sprint race, we have the regular qualifying session. Everything is the same. It says the grid for the Sunday race. So yeah, pretty much that's how the sprint weekend looks. I'm not sure how many sprint weekends we have this season, but I think it hasn't increased since last year, so it stays about the same. And from previous polls, I see that you guys kind of agree that we should have sprints as we have right now, not more, not less. Yeah, on screen we see the sprint quality results, which practically is also the starting grid for the sprint race. And yeah, it doesn't show the stats for just top 10. It just those are kind of like a bit more visible because it the others because they were out in SQ3, SQ2. So yeah, it's just basically an image from the last session. Maybe I should start creating a grid here so it's a bit more interesting on screen. Ayman Shak says, I'm lucky enough to watch this in the morning. Yeah, it's 3:45 a.m. here, and I think I'm fine for this session. But the next one, and I don't know how I'm gonna hold up. I will need a lot of coffee. What time is it? Where you watching us from, guys? Let us know in chat. That's always interesting to say. We are all over the world. Yeah, I'm looking at the poll. From 341 votes, 40% say Max Verstappen will finish higher, and 60% are for Lewis Hamilton. Also, you might have noticed we renamed the Streamlabs bot into Inspector Sep. But if you have any ideas how we should name him, yeah, let us know in chat, and we can do that actually. Every 2 weeks we can change the name. Does the boy Ryan watch the streams? I think that Ryan is basically taking a sabbatical. Let's hope that it's like Fernando Alonso sabbatical and not like Mika Häkkinen. So he might be back. Actually, I spoke with him recently, so he might be back for a couple of races this season. But he says that he's gonna just take a break from F1 and not even try not to watch F1 in this season. So we will see. It will have to take something like a podium for Fernando Alonso for him to come back, or Franco Colapinto being come back in middle of the season. So yeah, I don't think that otherwise he would come back this season for F1. Okay. Yes, coach will be joining you soon. So I will be heading off in a couple of minutes. As always, it is pleasure to see you guys all here. Thank you for watching F1 with us. Thank you for liking the stream, for subscribing to the channel. It really means a lot and keeps us growing. I mean, this year we have a website. We'll try to maybe stream on Facebook and Twitch. So the channel is growing, and yeah, we have big plans for the website to create something like a community that that you can also interact with and play. Okay, I'll be off now, and I'm leaving you with Grash and Scotch, who will be doing the commentary.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night for some of us, dead of the morning for a couple others as well. You are listening to the Racing YouTube channel. This is Grash with you. We're about 12 minutes ago before green light for the sprint race. I just want to, before we get into the business of this session, I want to remind everyone that yesterday we lost Jordan. He is basically he was a driver, he was a commentator, but most importantly, his most lasting legacy is that he was a team founder, and that team has gone through several names, but it is now existing as the Aston Martin team. So his legacy continues on with this team. friends and family of Eddie, we wish you the best in this time.
Yeah,
I,
it
yeah,
really, yeah, it really is sad that we've lost an F1 legend that has contributed so much to the sport in many different ways. Really unfortunate.
I want to thank Scotch coming. He just jumped on the stream. Thank you for joining me. So we've got Hamilton on pole. What's your take on that?
It's definitely not something what I would have predicted, but it's a nice thing to start off today.
With Max on his side to start the race, this is basically a throwback to 2021. I've been making the joke. What year is this? Is this also 2021 calling again? Um, yeah, no, this is for those of you who have been loyal Hamilton fans over these past few years, your loyalty to Hamilton has been rewarded. To the Tifosis out there, enjoy this. Yeah, I mean, like you guys deserve having really good news. This is like, I know you've got last year you had Leclerc winning Monaco, but this is after that. This is like the next big thing for you guys since the news that Hamilton was joining you. So and him joining him this year. So you guys, I really can't pick on you. I usually like to pick on the Tifosis, but I cannot pick on you right now. You're having your time in the sun and having fun. I hope things go well during this race. You've got Leclerc in fourth already, so you're ahead of um, the McLaren cars on points already starting off. So yeah, so have fun, Tifosis. Anything
Yes.
you want to point out?
Okay. So since I'm actually worried that Verstappen may actually affect Hamilton because the grid layout in Shanghai is pole positions on the outside, and then they hit the longest turn in F1 history, the longest continuous turn, and that's not something that's not something you wish to be a part of with Max on your inside, especially. But yeah, that's all.
Mm. Yeah. So basically, there could be fireworks on in lap one, turn one,
Yeah.
definitely between Hamilton. Yeah, it's not like so. Let's be honest here. Max treats Hamilton differently than he treats Russell or even
Norris.
Leclerc or Norris. There's a difference between those. There's basically the bros and not bros is the best way to put it. And ultimately, Hamilton is not a bro, and he's treated him differently than he's treated than he deals with Oscar, Leclerc, Russell, and so yeah, so there's very easily going to be fireworks kicking off. It looks like just looking, we just got an update to our layout, and we've got things setting up for the sprint. It looks like Hulkenberg is going to be a pit lane start.
Ooh. What was his
He qualified P19.
okay. So Lawson
So
goes up spot.
Lawson moves by that Lawson moves up one spot. Um, Technically one spot. I think he's actually going to start on the 20th spot. So, but it looks as things look by Hulkenberg on the chart, on the track chart, and on the chart data chart, he is listed being in the pit. So, and that makes sense. He was on the back row anyway, so it makes sense to try and check, change up the car to see if um, something they get a better performance out of it.
I can agree. Uh, but it's really unfortunate to what happened to Lawson. Like all the hate that he gets on social media, he did not deserve it. Sure, he messed up, but
Yeah.
uh,
So let's unpack that for a moment. Lawson basically, again, you've got the Yuki fans and you've got the Checo fans out there who don't like Lawson. And then on top of that, you've had an incident. There was an incident last year with Alonso, And I think there was an incident. It's a small incident, but there was an incident with Hamilton last year. And so you've basically pissed off four relatively large fan groups.
Large names in the
Yeah,
field.
big names. Yeah, these are not small fan bases that he's pissed off, and so and he acted like it didn't matter and he didn't care as well, and that did not engender him to other people as well. So there was already a lot of hate on Lawson already baked in, and then you now have these first the first race and the first sprint race where he's at the back of the pack. And again, let's be honest. Again, it's so there was a lot of baked in anger at him. And let's be honest, he didn't know Australia. I don't think they don't race here. Like F2, F3 don't race here. So he's basically been at two tracks he does not know, trying to do the best he can. And again, we had the chaos race with Australia last week as well. So this is not ideal for it's not ideal for Red Bull, and they've shown patience. But we know it's Red Bull, and at some point that patience is going to run out. 5 minutes ago before green light. Did I hit on that, Scotch?
Oh yeah, I think so.
So I want to call out people who are in chat right now. I know Shay's there, TKO22, Paula is our legend in chat. Andrew Dunas, L Cook. Oh, so
Yeah.
you're now's the say something to get my attention. Again, these are the people who have joined the channel, so that's why they're in green to have a badge.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. I stopped you for a moment. Go ahead, Scotch.
Thank you. If you're here, thank you for showing up. We really appreciate it, and you should probably like the stream because our goal right now, at least, is 500 likes, and you should help us reach that.
Again, you don't have to join the channel. I mean, they get bonuses. Mirage is here as well. But basically, they get special emojis. They also get a special super chat. Again, we call them out. I call them out the family. Of course, the army. These are you who have subscribed to the channel. Again, we just passed 137,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. For those of you who subscribe, if you hit the bell, you'll get notifications when we go live. That include all of our sessions. So that basically means, like the sprint race, the quali. I guess this weekend will be the quali GP and the quali Grand Prix itself. Again, we were live even for preseason testing. So if you're still with us next year for preseason, we'll be live again for preseason testing. Just looking at some of you right now. Andrew's liking the double commentator vibe. Thank you, Andrew.
Oh, thank you. Any other questions any of you may ask? You may ask now, if we could answer it.
Right now, Frank in chat settings, maybe 5 races show improvement. You guys are liking having 2 of us on chat. Thank you.
Lawson's worse than Perez. I can't really verify that since he's only been 2 races in that second Red Bull seat. But give him a few time. It's only been 2 weeks. Weeks.
Stupid Volo basically saying Colpino is tied to Williams. Sorta. He is linked to Williams, but he's been now hired by Alpine as their reserve driver. So it would be it's more in the future. Williams has a right to call him back if they need him. So let's say something happens to Albon or happens to Science. In theory, I think Williams could, in theory, call him back as a reserve driver. He's technically a reserve driver with Alpine, so there we go.
Grid layout is being displayed on screen right now.
Thank God. I still can't get how young Antonelli is. He's such a small. He is a kid, literally, and we're gonna watch him grow up in front of us in that Mercedes
And
car.
like Antonelli, man, he's been impressive all the season, like so far. But he's doing pretty well for a rookie, even though he is on a top team. But he's making the best of the equipment that he
Well, you
has.
got for those who don't know, he was demoted to P5 at the end of the race. That was then appealed, and he was promoted back up to P4, where he finished on track. Again, he was almost on the podium. It was just behind his teammate Russell, and we are.
The formation lap is starting real soon, everybody. So keep the hype up. See if anything interesting happens today in Shanghai. As we're starting in third, let's see if he can make anything of the first corner chaos. Teams have their equipment off the grid as of right now, as the formation lap will begin in a few minutes, in a minute time, from what I can recall. And there they go. You there, Gresh?
Yep, I was right here, and then the formation lap has started.
This is going to be an exciting few minutes as Lewis Hamilton leads the field.
Oh, this is just the formation lap. Basically, they are gonna come back to the line up again. We will. So
From what I
Hamilton
can
has
recall, Hulkenberg doesn't have to. Do the
Hulken-
formation lap.
No, he does. He does now. So the new rules basically state that Hulkenberg is going to have to leave the pit lane, come back around, and come back into the pits.
Ah,
Now let's see.
okay.
I know that is the case for the Grand Prix. Yeah. Hulkenberg has just left the pits, so he's like several seconds behind Lawson. But what will happen is that Hulkenberg will come back back into the pits and start there.
A few more seconds until the sprint begins, as Hamilton is on his way to the starting grid on the back straight currently.
See some of
I'm
you in
confused.
the
Is this
chat are talking.
qualifying? No, it's not qualifying. This is an entirely different race for some reason. It awards you
Sure.
8 or more points. Oh,
Yeah. So do
yeah.
you know the points setup?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Go over the point setup for people who don't know.
hold on.
Can you go over the point setup? Like what the points are going to be earned for this race?
The max points you can get for the sprint for points paying positions are first to eighth. It provides points from 8 points to 1 point, obviously. So if that's a brief explanation. Hopefully, it was clear enough for all of you. As Hamilton makes his way to the starting grid right now.
Backing now, lining up again on the grid. I think Lawson.
If you
I think
there,
they're waiting for Lawson to get into his spot. And he's going to be the last one on the grid,
stream is
and
slightly
Hulkenberg will be.
froze. Oh, okay. So, oh, never mind. Got back
There
on.
we go. All right.
Ooh. Okay.
They lined up.
Are
Hulkenberg is back in pits.
all right. Every single one of you, are you ready? For the start of the sprint, Hulkenberg is now back into the pits. Lawson trying to line up. Here's the safety car.
By lights, and we
As
are off and going.
here
And
we go,
Hamilton's got
gentlemen and
pulled out to
ladies.
the inside. So Hamilton has gone ahead of Max on the before the first curve. He pulled out ahead of him. So there's a good gap between him, and then we've got McLaren,
It's
Leclerc.
lights out, and away we go as Max Verstappen gets a great start, but Hamilton covers him off. Oh, here comes Piastri on the inside, but can he fend off Leclerc? Yes, he can. Norris on the inside of Russell. Can he make it stick? No, but Hamilton seems to be clear as of right now. Oh, here comes Leclerc on the inside. Can he clear Piastri? No, he can't. As Norris gets past Russell from what he can do. No, apparently not. As is that Sonoda getting past Antonelli right now? As the start of lap one, here comes Lando Norris, 3 wide into turn 6, from what I can recall, as Hamilton is clear out into the lead. Piastri and Leclerc are side by side. Norris down to 9th. What happened? Crazy start right here, right now, and it's as we're entering turn 9. This is an exciting race. Grash, anything else?
Yeah, I did see Norris go off track just by a little bit. He picked up some dirt in the air, so that's probably why he's dropped. He's dropped 3 places. He's Albon has dropped 2 places, and Dune has dropped 2 places. Gasly's up 3 places, and as well, Snowden and Stroll are up 2 places as a response. And Denley has returned back to his position at 7th.
A really impressive. Here comes George Russell on the inside of Charles Leclerc. He makes the move. He makes the move stick. As they're ending the first lap right now. Hamilton, your leader. Verstappen, second. Piastri, third. Russell, fourth. Leclerc, fifth. Sonoda, sixth. What a great start. Antonelli down to Antonelli stuck at 7th. Stroll at 8th. Lando Norris stuck at 9th. What a bad start. Positions, lost 3 places there. As Charles tries to recover the spots he lost to George. See what
And race
else
control is
could happen.
just told us that DRS has been enabled.
The
You
DRS
can
has
see
been
that
enabled. This could surely help
all the
Max Verstappen try to overtake Lewis Hamilton right here as down the backstretch, but not right now. Usually DRS enabled, of course, on race control. As Lando Norris tries to hound Stroll for that final point swing position.
right now. Max does has DRS on Hamilton.
He does have. He's in
He
DRS
does.
range. Yeah.
Ooh, it's going to be close. He was in range, getting towards 12. I'm not sure if where it will depend on where it ended up on that because he's behind now.
Ooh, he's closing in on Lewis here, but not
You
enough.
know,
Maybe over time, Verstappen can slowly close in as Charles is getting closer. So is Antonelli. Oh, here comes. I believe that's Science. Oh man.
so he
Yeah,
has
that is
dropped.
Science on Gasly. Going
So
into turn 14.
Hamilton did manage to open the gap beyond a second. So Max does not have DRS on Hamilton right now. It didn't have in the last straight. So now going through the curves.
An
We
exciting
are on lap.
3 laps so far. Lap
Yeah, we're on lap
3
3 of
as of right
19.
now. Yes, we are. To
No,
turn
TKO,
6 of the.
DRS is enabled now. It was enabled on lap 2. Those are a rules change last year that you're probably not up on. And they were playing the opening. See where Lando lost it.
So Lando lost it entering turn 6. So he's down to 9th. I'm really sorry to all you Lando fans who are out there.
Yeah. Right now.
Nothing else interesting happening so far as Verstappen is not in DRS range, unfortunately, of Lewis.
So yeah, he keeps bouncing in and out of DRS range. He's within a second, and sometimes he's behind. Sometimes within DRS range. Like right now, he is. But I don't think he got DRS range this time again. The next we got Tsunoda Antonelli. We got a DRS train forming. So Clerk, Tsunoda, Antonelli, Stroll, Norris are on one DRS train, and Alonso is leading the next big long DRS train. Literally goes from Alonso all the way down to Lawson until we get to Hulkenberg, who's like 1 and 8 tenths back.
That big of a DRS train. As Antonelli is chasing Tsunoda. So far, nothing out of the ordinary is happening. As Max is back in DRS range, exiting turn 6.
He's 9 tenths, but is he going to be able to keep that gap?
Ooh, I
That's
don't
the big
think he
question.
will.
No, he just lost it. He just lost a tenth.
Just
Yeah, going around that curve. Max was outside of DRS range again. So he's like just outside of DRS range and can't get it with the DRS range to keep it to get DRS.
he was that close to like he just entered DRS range as right after the DRS board. That is really unfortunate. As Hamilton leads going to lap 5 right now.
So it is interesting. Again, they all went on to medium tire, so they're all on the same tire, but they're all used tires. So it's interesting what state of use we saw with these tires. We do have some tire history, actually. So Max, again, we've only done 5 laps. We got 15 laps to go. It's like Hamilton was we had 5 extra laps used, so Max has a 3-lap advantage. Who else? Anyone? The lowest would be Isaac Hudjack, who's only basically was 1 lap down. And what's up with
Lawson.
that's
Ooh,
Lawson and
slight
Doohan?
contact with the Alpine of
Yeah,
Jack.
we'll see what stewards say on that. It
Ooh,
may
he
it may have
barely.
been
Wait, who was that? He barely missed
it,
Ocon. Oh man, that is not good. From what I can tell here. Going
but
back to
again
the
Lawson
race.
Doohan. So they have noted the incident.
Nothing interesting. Oh, Antonelli closing in on Yuki Tsunoda. Can he make the move stick? Ooh. Lawson and Jack Doohan's incident has now been noted as Lawson goes on the inside. Can he actually make the move stick? Here comes Isaac Hajar on the inside of Gabriel Bortoleto. No, he won't make the move stick, unfortunately. As Lawson is past Jack Doohan. As Ocon seems to be slowing so far, oddly. I don't know what's going on with him, but Antonelli is slowly closing in on the Japanese driver.
Yeah. But again, the hard part with Antonelli right now is he's in a DRS stream with Sonoda. It's basically Leclerc, Sonoda, Antonelli. I mean, Sonoda's he just lost DRS to Leclerc, but Antonelli is half like 0.6 behind Sonoda. So this might give him a benefit where he will get DRS, and that might give him a benefit against Sonoda now. Again, that's now just jumped up to 1.3 seconds. Antonelli's 1.7. He's only lost a tenth behind. Now it's about up to half a second. So Antonelli's got an advantage on Sonoda going forward to take that next spot.
Nothing else happening so far. Really unfortunate. But hey, it could change in the final laps as what's this?
And
Piastri seems to have closed up to Max, is now within DRS range.
And Lawson has just moved up to 17th, passing Hakan on track. It was a clean pass, unlike the incident with Doohan. So again, this is a big DRS train that starts with Alonso, and it literally goes all the way down to, now includes all the way back down to Hulkenberg. Alonso 2.5 seconds back behind Norris. Norris is one. So then we've got a big gap between Norris, Stroll, and then Antonelli on Tsunoda, and then
Antonelli.
Oscar on Verstappen. So we've got Lawson making moves. We've got Oscar in striking range of Verstappen, and Antonelli in striking range of Tsunoda. Looking at tires at the moment. The tire advantage goes to Tsunoda on that. It's about a 4-lap advantage based on
Ooh,
their tire
side by
history.
side, exiting turn 6. Who's that? That is Gabriel and Isaac. Going wheel to wheel through the S's. Oh, but Hadjar doesn't make it stick. Here comes Lawson. Oh, he can't move. He can't make the move stick, unfortunately. But he's gonna have one. He's gonna have another opportunity soon. As we are on board Yastri. I can't see Max from this angle, but
Keep my empty.
8-10
Are they
for you.
using this? Is asking. Are they using the same tires used for qualifying? They may have. They could have been used in qualification. They could have been used in practice as well. Now, I know there are a couple teams that think that if they go out and take off the shine off the tires, and when they bring them back in, getting that shine, particularly with the hard tires, it makes a better advantage performance in the tire out of the gate. I know Aston Martin has done that a couple times.
Endo complaining about his tires. Apparently. So Verstappen is faster than Hamilton, as they're now in DRS range. The top 3 are in DRS range within one another. This is going to be a very exciting battle going to lap 9 if all 3 of them can make it.
Hamilton says he's got left front graining on his tire, which is interesting. Oscar has dropped back to out of DRS range. Max is clearly in Hamilton's DRS range. He was 0.6. He's about 0.8, 0.7 right now behind him. So he's clearly in that range. Again, we are on lap 8 of 19. You're listening to the Racing's YouTube channel, and this is Grash with Scotch giving you live action of the sprint race, Chinese sprint race. I want to thank the 5,407 that are watching right now. Thank you for being here. We got over 700 likes. Thank you for that. Helps us with the algorithm.
Ooh, Verstappen really close to Hamilton. Right now, within a 5/10, as Hamilton seems to be pulling away once again, but if Max can if Max can gain all across lap 9, he could make a move. Who knows? As he's 6/10 entering the main straight. Oh, Hamilton runs wide. Can Max? Oh no, he can't. Oh man. Okay, so Hamilton is still in the lead. My bad. That was an overreaction. Anything else, Rush? You're noticing?
No. Yeah, nothing as of yet. Verstappen on the radio. Yeah, so basically, engineers are saying to Max to watch his tires effectively. Watching right now as things go down. I mean, Hamilton's got Max out of DRS range again. He's again within that 10th, but still he's out. And now he did have again in the beginning of the lap. He did have DRS range. He does not now.
Mm.
And Max is now
Max.
1.1 further back. So that again, we still have Antonelli. Antonelli's really close. He's 0.3 behind Tsunoda right now. And then we got really action with one of the Isaac and I just passed Gasly on track.
Mm.
He's next. Is Science is the next person ahead of him. But yeah, Gasly is trying to fight back, going around the outside. He does make that pass back, and it does stick. Here comes the stake. We've got 4 packed up. We've got 2x2 action at the moment.
Yeah, they're all within a DRS chain, a train of another. I see something flying in the background. They're weaving slightly, but here comes Gasly. Oh man.
So Lawson has gone ahead of Bartoletto. Gasly's gone ahead of. That was the 4x4. Is Gasly had Lawson Bartoletto with the 2x2 that were going there at the moment.
So yeah. So we're in lap 10. Your current top 8 is Hamilton, Verstappen, Piastri, Russell, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Antonelli, and Lance Stroll. Believe it or not.
Asking in chat, how many points will they get in the sprint? Again, the top. We only get. What? Something you did see something come fly off. Who? What part of whose car?
I think I saw it like while Isaac was flying off. Let's see. Entering the last turn. Could it be? Ooh, it's from Lawson.
Yeah, that was
Look at that be.
that was a piece of a Lawson's car. That's interesting. Oh, see what we're trying to look at his car, see if there's any damage. So again, those 8 points is rewarded for P1, and it drops 1 down point all the way to P8, getting only 1 point. So right now, Norris is not in the points. Alonso's not in the points for the sprint race. Stroll is in points for this race.
So Piastri really smelling blood right now as he's right on the tail of Max Verstappen, going to turn 6.
Right now, riding along with Oscar in
Max
his
runs
car.
wide. That's gonna leave him opportunity, but no. Max does get the traction out of that corner. He's slowly dropping back. Look, he's 1.5 seconds behind Hamilton right now. He's slowly falling back. As Piastri is really smelling blood. He's gonna catch him within this lap, I believe. As Hamilton starts to pull away.
And we are on lap 11, coming to the end of in the last third sector of lap 11 right now. Again, we're more than halfway through this sprint race already. What happened? Why are they?
Gasly, we're viewing the replay of Gasly right now. Nothing happened. Why did F1 show that? Anyway,
I'm not sure. I mean, it's action. It's action in the backfield.
yes.
And we've got
So
Oscar on
Antonelli
the
doing the
board.
best of the rookie drivers right now. Berman in 12th.
What's going on with Lando's car? Lando went off track on the first lap and lost three places, and he's been caught behind Stroll at that point.
Lawson on the inside of Carlos Sainz. Can he make the move stick? Yes, he will. What an overtake. As Sainz is
being
boxing.
called into box. Yeah. That was Isaac who just passed Science.
Huh?
Okay, sorry.
Right.
Sorry, I'm behind. Lawson just passed Science on the board. Sorry.
That really is an odd. That really is
So
odd.
they've brought Science into the pits. This is interesting. Are they going to put on? Is he?
Hit 2.4 seconds. Not bad, but why would you need to pit stop?
Russell reporting doesn't have confidence in the front left to push anymore. He's being told others are dropping the same rates as you. It doesn't look too bad.
Mm-hmm. As Piastri seems to have dropped back.
Science is going on to another pair of medium tires, a used medium, so only 6 laps. So he's going to get ultimately 14 laps on this pair of medium tires. I wonder why they brought him in. Was it his tires just that far used? Because they were used already? Interesting strategies going on right now. Again, we're seeing people on like 17, 16, 18. I mean, our Hamilton's on a 18 now lap. It's on 18 laps on that tire. Of course, it's green, and they're not really supposed to go this far. I mean, they're in the technical window, but like we're not looking at Max going to go 20, 25 laps on a set of tires between the sprint and outside of the sprint as well.
Nothing is changing within the top 8, so let me just make a quick point spreadsheet. If you would.
Again, we've got Oscar back into DRS range of Max. So that more indicates that Max has dropped back. He's actually 1.7 back. So that's more of an indication of Max dropping back. After that, we have Antonelli close to Tsunoda. Stroll has got in range of Antonelli as well. And then we get a DRS. Alonso was leading a DRS range. That has spread out a little bit. So Gasly is ahead of Isaac and Lawson, who are a small DRS train. And then there's a gap. Bordeaux
Here goes
leading
Piastri.
doing Hulkenberg.
No, he can't make anything stick as of right now. He's gotten really close though. Just see.
He's stalking him right now. I mean, that's really where we're looking at the moment.
So judging off what my eyes can tell me, I think Ferrari. Oh, here comes Piastri on the outside. Can he make it stick? But no.
No, which is
No,
too
he
far
can't.
behind. But he's even
Oh.
that made Max to defend, and it's brought Oscar even closer. Oscar's going to back off a little bit.
As Hamilton is pulling away from this group, I need the.
And I don't know if this is Hamilton pulling away more than it is. He's got a 10th on a last lap. He got more than a 10th off of Verstappen. So it may be that Max has slowed down a bit. Is really more the case here. But again, Oscar is within that striking range. He can get within the striking range pretty quickly.
He's probably gonna do it within this lap because Max says both of his front tires are dead. So within the back straight, he's 5/10 off. He's gonna make this move stick. Or second place here. Who's gonna make it? Hamilton leads. 7/10 off. He's in DRS range. They've reached the DRS activation zone. No, nothing yet. Nothing yet. Piastri doesn't seem to have sent him, but
yeah.
Really.
We'll see. We'll see at what turn 14, 15. What happens? Hamilton has a 2-second gap on Verstappen now.
Hamilton is leading by 2 seconds, followed by, and then Piastri is trailing Verstappen by 2/10. And then further back, 5 seconds behind is Russell, then Leclerc, then Tsunoda, then Antonelli, then Stroll, then Norris out of the points. First driver out of the points, then Alonso, then Albon, then Behrman, then Gasly, then Hadjar, then Lawson, then Bortoleto, then Ocon, then Doohan, Hulkenberg, and Sainz as the last driver. Oh, as Hadjar tries to make a move on Gasly. 2 seconds adrift.
Right now we're in lap 15 of 19 right now. So there are 5 laps left to go in this race. And I see K1 jokes in chat. Oh my god. Lollipop Man. Yeah, that was all over the joke that he posted today.
Oh, he's just the K Ferrari have probably just put the K1 button on the throttle, so he's always pressing it. That's why he's so fast. As Piastri seems to have really closed up the gap. Oh, he's gonna try and make a move. He's 3/10 behind, going into turn 14. Piastri to the inside. He pulls ahead. Piastri down the inside.
He gets ahead.
Oh, he is ahead.
And he's pulling
Piastri
away from
into
Max.
second place. He has 4 laps to try and catch the 7-time world champion, as Norris is right on the back of Stroll. Verstappen's both of his front tires are dead. There's no hope left unless his tires come back to life, which I
Now,
out.
now, granted, Oscar has been on that medium. It's now these are used medium laps, so it's a 19-18 lap difference between those used mediums. That's interesting with the tire history here.
Since these
So
are used from
Oscar's
continue.
pulled away. So since the move, he's now 7/10 ahead of Max, and he's pulling away from Max. Max still has DRS range, but this is the time where Oscar needs to really push it and get out of that
Oh, he has lost DRS
DRS range.
range just as you said that. As Leclerc could possibly be getting in DRS range of Russell.
He does. So Max has
From
dropped out of DRS range, and so
from
that
what I
is
can
a
tell,
huge.
yeah. So
Yeah, but Max was
from
doing.
my eyes here.
Yeah. Well, Matt, let's take the next. But Max has been jumping in and out of DRS range. No, he's pulling back. He's lost 2 more tenths, 1.3. So Oscar is pulling away from Max. He's out of DRS range. He's pulling away. He's got through the first DRS zone without Max being in DRS range. So he's really more. Again, the problem is he's 3.4 seconds behind Hamilton. So Hamilton fully in control of this race right now in P1. Oscar in second. Verstappen in third. Russell right now P4, 3/10. 3.1 seconds off of Verstappen. Leclerc is 1.4. Maybe if he pushes, he can get within DRS range, and then maybe at the end, we've got 3 laps left to go as Hamilton just started sector one.
Piastri is 4 seconds. What happened? Hamilton seems to really be on his A game.
It's
As
it's it,
Leclerc,
yeah
as
it
Leclerc. Hold on, continue.
So the last lap, Hamilton did a 137.629, Oscar did one at 138.741, and then Max did a 139.625. I mean, that's why we're seeing a gap here. Is that the gap is opening up? So
Hey, so who
Hamilton.
do we got here? All right, so from Sonoda, a DRS train is formed all the way down to Norris. See what happened here. On Oliver Behrman, Gasly as well. Ooh, let's see this over. Oh, wow, what an overtake on the outside of Oliver Behrman. Going into turn one, that is an impressive move.
And
As
then that
Leclerc is now
allowed.
within DRS range of George Russell.
Now that
It's
overtake that we just happened with
two.
Gasly and Behrman allow Isaac to come in. He's now half second, 4/10 behind Behrman. So that's one place where an overtake could be happening quickly soon. Leclerc is within
Oh, what
DRS
I'm
range of
gonna.
Russell now.
Oh, I've
Leclerc
seen
is
this
not.
battle into turn four, into turn one, happen where Leclerc overtook him on the outside last year during the Grand Prix, and Leclerc is really smelling blood here. See if he can get past Russell going to turn six. Can he make it? 2 laps to go in the sprint. Your leader, Hamilton. Second, Piastri. Third, Verstappen. Fourth, Russell. Currently being hounded by your fifth place driver, Charles Leclerc, as Sonoda, Antonelli, Norris finally back in the points. Lando Norris. Speaking of Lando Norris, here's his overtake on Lance Stroll to the inside. Wow! Stroll really pushing the limits, but no use as the McLaren is way faster on the inside. Gets the move done. A clean overtake by the British driver. Meanwhile, back here on the back straight, as here comes Charles Leclerc within DRS range of George Russell. As we're approaching the final lap, can he make the move stick? He's closing in rapidly. He's gonna have to make this overtake count. He's gonna have to make. No, sorry. He's gonna have to make up the tenths within this lap to make sure he's within. With 12 points, I think Ferrari come out of the sprint with the most amount of points. This is going to be a great need because they're currently 7th in the constructors. with Leclerc 2 seconds behind Russell. Oh my God, their wings are almost touching, dude. They're close to each other as the final lap. Leclerc radio? We've got a problem in turn 13. It's unbelievable. I can't turn the car. Okay, so he's got an issue into turn 13. But here he comes into turn 6. Can he make the move stick? Oh, on the outside. No, he can't.
No,
Oh
he doesn't
my
try to switch
goodness. This
through.
is exciting. Yes, unfortunately.
Clark backs off again. He's only 0.3 behind at the moment.
From what
And we are on the final lap right now. So this is, if he's gonna do it,
we
he's
are
gotta
on the
do it
final
sometime
lap.
soon.
Well, he's got to do it really. He's
He's
approaching really fast. He's 5/10. Oh, he rode the bump there. Oh no, I think his chances are over. Oh no. Oh yeah, okay. He's within 8/10, but I really don't think he's gonna
yeah,
get the overtake done.
no, he's falling back.
But Hamilton,
I'll play it.
for the first time as a Ferrari driver, will win something in Formula One. Hamilton wins the Chinese Grand Prix sprint. Piastri in second, 6 seconds adrift. Verstappen completing the podium. Russell comes out in fourth as Leclerc chased them all the way to the flag. What an impressive drive. But Hamilton, Lewis Hamilton, wins the F1 sprint. He wins it. What an exciting.
Sonoda comes in 6. Why did Antonelli? There we go. So Sonoda 6, Antonelli 7, North 8. That fills out our point spots. Stroll is 9th, and Alonso outside of the points, unfortunately. So no points for Aston Martin in the sprint race. Alonso, Albon, Gasly finishing. And, whoa, one of the cars who's...
Ooh, what happened there?
What's
That
Jack
doing?
doing? Yeah, look at he's spinning,
A
stopped on
yellow
track.
flag, track hazard
Yeah,
for
he's a
the
track hazard.
stadium.
We should be back to green unless there's something on track.
Hulkenberg is what a complaint. Let's see what happened here. Oh, Jack Doohan lunging. Oh man. Oh, he
Oh,
spins
it
Hulkenberg.
spins
You know,
Hulkenberg.
oh wait, that's Gabriel
Both it off.
Bortoleto. Yeah.
Oh, so he
Ooh,
gets the
contact.
two. He gets the two stakes roiled up. I think he might have
Somehow, some
gotten.
way, Sainz manages to finish 17th, but
Yeah. So
somehow, some way he managed
that
to
will
recover at least
there will
something.
be Doom will be to the stewards for that. Yeah, he tried dive bombing and didn't get it right. And yeah,
Brad,
that is basically our race, our sprint race, everyone. Um, Hamilton controlling this race from start to end. Oh my God, some of the stuff that they've got. They've got
really
clowns. They've got
impressive. Oh my god. An exciting sprint race to begin the season. Another reason why Shanghai is probably one of my favorite circuits. As Hamilton comes to celebrate as Red Am. K1 was
they're
finally activated.
they're basically being told, the drivers being to stay on the inside of turn 14, as there's probably debris on track from that incident with Doohan. So
Okay, so my friend is texting me. K1 was finally activated.
okay. Do you have anything to say before we take off, Scotch?
Okay. Thank you, everyone. I really enjoyed commentating for you within this race. I'm pretty sure I'll be back for a couple of races as Mirex will take over qualifying and the race. Thank you, all of you. I am really glad to have commentated for you. Thank you.
All right. Again, this is the Racing 62 channel. Again, this has been Grash and Scotch giving you live play-by-play action of, well, basically what's been happening. Again, it's been a fun race, short race, but a fun race. Again, we will be back later. Oh my God, they've got another banner out today for Hamilton. The Chinese really love Lewis Hamilton. So again, we will be back for the Grand Prix quality. So cars are now out of Parc Fermé for the next few hours, so they're free to do any changes they want on the cars, within reason, with time. And then we will go back to the Grand Prix quality later today. If you hit the bell, if you subscribe, hit the bell, you will get notified when we go live. All right. Again, for the Racing channel, this is Crash. You'll be taken to the quality stream next, and we will see you there when things kick off. Take care, everyone. We'll see you.
Thank you.